Throughout time, game has changed the format of how they deliver content to us. Most of the older ways was that you had to buy the game in physical cartridges. Now we went digital. Now we have new models of free to play, and a lot of services you pay for now actually gives you free games. For example, you got PlayStation Plus gives you 2 free games a month. Xbox Games with Gold that generally gives you 2 games also, and the Nintendo Switch Online, which you get 4 Nintendo NES games for free. So this is a wonderful time. And these are all consoles, so always take advantage of those. Today, I want to talk about some of the PC free games. You have the Epic Store, which gives you a free game every 2 weeks. But today, I want to focus on the free games with Prime and figure out which ones are better to get for each month. So this is Roger Lamb from Almost in Full Color, and today I present to you Download or Not. So this month we had 4 free games: Her Story, Inner Space, Juggernaut, and Keep in Mind. The goal here is I'm going to review each one very briefly and kind of give you a suggestion to download or not. I'm going to at least recommend one to download at least and one that should skip probably. So we're going to just start in order, and we first start with Her Story, which was released in June of 2015. So this is an older game, and it got about a 9 out of 10 on Steam. This game, I wouldn't even really call it a game. You're kind of sitting on a computer, going through these files to figure out what happened here. It's this police investigation, and the first word you start with is murder. So you have to keep typing these search words that recognized in the video of when she says them, and you guess story based off of that. So it's a very simple concept. It kind of throws you into it in the middle of it. But this grabbed me immediately. Like, the story at first is just like, okay, I'm just watching a bunch of clips. But then things start happening where you're just like, I gotta find out more and more. You keep playing. The average time of this game was about 2.5 hours, but this was a unique experience. I wouldn't even really call it a game because you're just watching clips and searching. But once you figure out the story, and it's kind of left to your own interpretation, when you beat the game, for a heads up, this was part of the confusion, a chat message will come up if you're ready to continue, and it'll just end. So you don't necessarily have to watch all the clips, but it's more your curiosity of you want to figure it out. And if you get a lot of the clips, you're still left with cliffhangers. So I would definitely say download this game. Next up we have is Inner Space, which got about 63% everywhere. And this is a relaxing game. If you ever played Journey, this game will look very similar to that. The graphics are very well done. I enjoyed the levels. The fisheye camera was a little weird, but you were kind of inside a globe is each level, so you have water everywhere. You don't have a sense of like where's the bottom and the top. It's just you're in a globe. This game, I was just playing it. Nothing really grabbed me here. It was kind of cool visually. The story I just had no interest of. You were talking to these ancients, which you had a few of them, and just nothing really grabbed me. This was on all the other consoles you can think of, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, but I would say not to download this. This was about a 4-hour game, but I just had no positive or negative things to say about it, so just nothing will make me remember this game. Next up we have is Juggernaut, which got 8 out of 10 on Steam, and is also available on the Switch. This is a single or multiplayer game. This is the only game that is multiplayer for this month, free games with Prime. And the goal here is you're not running, you're just switching through different colors. So the standard one is red or blue, but you can also do other colors. And you just have to run through obstacles, making sure the appropriate color is in front. So you switch your 2 characters around, and jump are the only controls you have. The basic story here is that there was a hole in the plane and you lost 3 parts. But the captain is more concerned about his trophies, so you're kind of finding that. So it's a generic platformer, collect stuff to continue on. There was 3 worlds here. But this game was challenging. Playing single player, I learned how uncoordinated I am. It's just some challenges I just couldn't get right. And when you do accomplish it, it's amazing. The multiplayer, which I have a little scene here of me trying to play multiplayer by myself, makes it actually fun if you had 2 people. So the only way you could switch is the person in the back can only cause the switch. So the person in front can only jump. And this takes a lot of coordination, and it will probably be fun on multiplayer. And I see this replay value heavily. It's probably one of them fun party games that you can yell at your friends. The graphics were pretty good. I enjoyed this game. I highly recommend a download on this. It's a $15 game normally, so this is well worth the free tag. The last game on the list of the free games with Prime was Keep in Mind Remastered. The original game came out in 2016, while this was 2018. And the game time was 20 minutes. You're kind of this guy that has an alcoholic problem, and you talk to your personal demons, and I won't spoil nothing else, but you just kind of walk around. This got kind of good reviews. It was 82. I don't recommend downloading this, so I'll say not. You could pass on this. The 20 minutes was a big factor there. Graphics were okay, but it was just nothing. Again, just I didn't have any grab there. So with that being said, I want to review each game of why you should download it or why you shouldn't, because these were my personal opinions. So everyone's different. First story, if you're very big into storytelling, definitely download this. If you're looking for an actual game, you'll probably want to skip it because all you're doing is typing in a search and watching videos. So if those don't appeal to you, but if you're big into storytelling, it was only one actor, and I enjoyed it a lot. I like this story. Inner Space, as I mentioned before, if you play Journey, some of them relaxing games, you'll probably like Inner Space. The 4-hour time was okay, and for free, I can't argue that. If you're looking for something more challenging, because this is a relaxing game, you don't die. Like, I can run into the walls and nothing happens. So it was just relaxing. So if you're looking for a challenge, I would definitely pass on this. But if you like them relaxing games, definitely check out. And Juggernauts was a fun party game. If you like party games, I definitely recommend this. It was a challenge on single player. This was the only one I would consider a game in this month's free games with Prime. So I definitely recommend that. If you hate platformers or them automatic runners because you can't control your speed, all you can do is jump and switch, you may want to pass on this one, but this is the one I would recommend you definitely do. Keep in mind, I don't know how to word this. This just did not appeal to me at all. Again, if you kind of like the Revelation story, even though it's 20 minutes, a lot of people liked that. Other than that, there was no game here. This one, I do find it hard, but the storytelling, a lot of people did grab that. But anyways, these were the April games that were free games with Prime. Again, just to reiterate, Juggernauts, definitely download. Her Story would be second if you want to get these 2 games out of the 4. None of the games are really that big. I think Inner Space was the biggest, so if you want to download them all, you're not going to waste hard drive space. But anyways, this is Roger with his recommendations. I hope you enjoyed the free games that we have in today's world. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment on this if you actually like this. This is something I'm trying out first time, so if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, always fuss in the comments like everybody else does. Anyways, this is Roger signing out. I hope you enjoyed the video.